Hello, everybody. It is Emily here at XC Crafts. Oh, my lighting looks a little bit funky. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm just going to fix that. All right, there we go. That should be better. Hopefully everybody can see me better now. I'm not so dark. So welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about the yard sale again for those who missed yesterday's live. It's on Facebook and on YouTube. So you can rewatch it and kind of just get some information about the yard sale, which is starting this Thursday. I showed off some products that will be included in the yard sale that's online and in store. The products that I pulled yesterday to show off were a bit more summery themed. The products that I have today are still kind of summery themed with a mix of Christmas and then some other just random fun stuff that I thought would be cool to show you guys. So before I start, I am going to kind of briefly go over some information about the yard sale. So we are going to have an in-person and online yard sale. So the in-person yard sale, the in-person yard sale will start Thursday at 10 a.m. and then end at 4 p.m. the same day. So anybody who really wants to get a good jump on what's good and what we have in stock, I would recommend coming at 10 a.m. on the first day, just so you can kind of get a head start from everybody else and pick out all the stuff that you would like. Because I feel like things are going to sell pretty fast, especially since we do have a lot of just single item inventory products. And then on Friday, it's the same time, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. And then on Saturday, we are open as well. So the store will be open as well for just regular shopping. So if you didn't want to come to the yard sale, but you wanted to pop in on Saturday, since we're not usually open that day, it'd be kind of a perfect time to come in and do some in-store shopping. So Saturday, we are open from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. So that is different time from the first 2 days. But our online yard sale will start Thursday afternoon and end Sunday night. So if you don't get a chance to come in, there's always the online yard sale you can check out as well. I did also want to go over where the yard sale will be. So we are, for the in-person, the location is Shannonville. So you can just look up our address on Google and then follow Google Maps to come find us. We will be in the classroom. You can enter through our classroom door if you know what that is, or just through the front of the store. And then you can walk your way to the back and find our yard sale. We also did want to mention, for people who are in-store shopping, please don't bring a list of yard sale items that are online, because there are going to be items that are specifically for just online, and then there are items specifically for just in-store. So just to kind of not confuse the two and make sure everybody gets their products that they order online, we just ask that if you are shopping in-store, just don't bring a list of online products that you want us to pull for you so you can buy. You can order online and pick up in store. So if there are products that you are afraid you're going to miss out on that are online, I definitely sang those up right away if there are low quantities. And if you have multiple orders, we're going to do our best to consolidate the orders and adjust the shipping for you guys, so that way you can really get as many products that catch your eye. I think that's really it. So I'm going to start showing you guys some fun products. I'm just going to flip this over here. All right, so first I'm going to start off with some 12 by 12 paper pads. So these are kind of vintage kind of patterns. So these are all kind of coordinating with each other. These are from Couture Creations. These are 12 by 12, and there are 5 sheets in each package. So it's not just the single sheet. So it's also double-sided, which is great. I am going to move it closer to the camera just so you guys can see the product a bit better, because it's kind of hard to tell with the glare. So this has got like few different sentiments and images and background pieces that you could add to a card and cut out. And then on the back, you've just got this pretty flowery design, floral, which would be perfect for a background as well. And then this one, again, is another 5 sheets. And this one is split up into 4 designs. And then on the other side, it's got another 4 designs that match as well. And then again, this one is a pretty background piece. This is a full 12 by 12 sheet. Well, pad, I mean, not just a single sheet. And then this is the other side. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's a very faint, transparency kind of design. It's not very opaque, which is nice. So it's a bit more subtle if you don't really want a very dramatic background, just something a little subtle, very pretty. And then this is another pretty one. It's kind of got some sentiments on it as well. And then some other little elements that you could cut out, like the bees up here. Just a little bit of fussy cutting. And then also you could use this for a background piece as well. And then on the other side, you have some coordinating matching paper, which matches the colors on the other side and the designs. So these would be good for spring, summer, wedding, anniversary, birthday cards. And then this is another one. And then it's kind of a textured piece of paper that like a look of texture on it. Hopefully you guys can see. I know the glare is not the greatest. All right, and then this is the last one that I grabbed. There are more pieces, or there are more packs with different designs. I just grabbed some that I saw, some different ones to show you guys. This is a pretty purple color. And then again, I just want to show you guys how these all do kind of match with each other. And then I'll show you the other side, that all the colors and patterns can be used together. I know it's kind of hard to tell with the glares. All right, so moving on, I'm going to show off some different products, not just paper now. I have 3 Mary Ann dies that I want to show you guys. So this is a fun little Leaning Tower of Pisa. Hopefully you guys can see the detail in this. It's got some embossing pieces and some die cutting pieces. So this is a good one with a lot of details, which you'd want to use a rubber mat for. And then this kind of reminds me of a cottage, like when you're entering cottage lakes, how they've got a bunch of signs, wooden signs with all the different last names of all the people who live on the lake, which is cool. So that's what this reminds me of. And I thought that'd be kind of something you can add like a last name to, or create your own little sign on top. It's a wooden sign, and it's got some wooden little embossing elements in it as well. So you'd have to use a rubber mat. Well, you don't have to, but I'd recommend a rubber mat with this one as well. And then this is just a little swirl pattern. Just gives some extra detail to any card that you're creating. And then I've got some fun little 3D sheets here. So this one is kind of Christmassy because it does have some snow and some other little elements. I've got some people singing and stuff. So this would be fun for a card, and it's nice because all these, hopefully you guys can tell, but there's all these little pieces that just pop out, and they have arrows guiding you what goes on top of what. And then this is the other one. This is a flowery one. This one has poppies on it, which I really liked. I thought it would be perfect for a Remembrance Day card, or really any spring card too. You've got a sunflower. Just really pretty. And I don't know if you guys can tell, it's not just the packaging that's shining. It's actually the paper is shiny itself, which is nice. So it adds a little bit more detail to your card. And then we also have another paper pad. I kind of was really loving the paper pads today, I guess. So this is a Christmas paper pad. It's got some Christmassy colors. I'll just go through it. So this is the paper tree. This is very, very, very good cardstock. It's very thick. Some reds, different shades, some green, brown. Some more brown, bluey, white, more blue, more red, green, kind of just repeating the colors again. Yeah, so we have, I think, 1 or 5 of these. We only have a few. So if you really want this, I would snag it as soon as our sale goes live because it's going to sell out fast. All right, now next I have some more dies. This is a letter die from Creative Expressions. I really like this because it's so versatile. You can really create any sentiment you want with these because you just keep cutting out a piece of paper, and it is one die, so you don't have a bunch of small pieces to deal with. And then there are embossing pieces as well, like you can see the holes. But I thought this was a really good one. Just the alphabet. And then I've got a few more dies that I liked. So this is I don't know if you guys can really see this. It's a flower, but it also has embossing pieces added onto it. So it really pops once you've cut it out. Definitely looks better cut out than just the die itself. But this could be used for like a background or as just flowers to add. You can even cut out just the flowers individually and make them 3D pop out a bit more. And then we've got this pretty heart with some butterflies and some hearts inside and some flowers as well. And then some vines. And there are some embossing pieces to this as well. So this would be good for like Valentine's Day. And then this one is a baby die. So this is actually a 2-piece die because it's got the bottom die and then the top die with the baby on it. So if anybody's having a baby in your family, this would be a great die. And then I've got this Creative Expressions die. This is also something that could be added as a background or just add some little elements for some extra detail to really just spice up your card. And then this is a 5 die set. And then these swirl opposite ways. All right, next I've got some more Marianne. So I've got this heart die from Marianne. This is not the price, that's just what it was. I'm pretty sure it's going to be cheaper than this though on our sale. So it's got some embossing pieces as well on the heart, and then it gives you 2 stamp sentiments. So you can choose whatever one to either add it in the middle or do it to the side or just use it on its own for another card. And then we've got a birthday one. So we've got the birthday die, and then you have some stamp sentiments here. And then another pretty one. So this one actually, these pieces go together. So this leaf die goes with this stamp die. Or not stamp die, sorry, the stamp. Hold on there. Hopefully you guys can see it a bit better now. So again, these have embossing pieces. So you'd want to use a rubber mat with this. And then you can die cut, stamp on top, or stamp and then die cut. And this would be perfect for summer because it is flowers. All right. Now I'm going to show another die. So this is a large die. This is a 5-die set from Creative Expressions. This is a frames and tags die. It's got some decorative squares, so you can really use this as a border, or you can use this just to cut out a piece of paper to create a background. But yeah, that is that. It has embossing pieces as well on this, which is fun. And then we're gonna get to some more fun stuff. So we are going to include the Made by Elves 12 by 12 paper pad in the yard sale because we ordered a lot of them. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but this is a beautiful paper pad. I will go through and show you guys all these sheets. So you could actually use the inside sheet as a you could use it as a fussy cut, or you could use it as a background, or really do anything that you wish, because it gives you options, which is nice. And then here we've got some different little squares that you can cut out. You can use them for tags on cards. You could layer them. And then on the other side, the back side of the 12 by 12 paper pad, there is a, it's a coordinating colors, but they're like a checkered kind of. And I think this is the same, yeah, this is the same paper. These 3, 4. Okay, so there's 4 of the same sheets of paper. And then this one, I love these because these are so nice for slimline cards. They're perfect background pieces. I actually do have a sample here. We just used this on just a small slimline card and then used a silver piece of paper to give it a bit more dimension to it, and then layered it up a bit. And this is such an easy card. Like, all we did was cut it out and add it on top. Look at that. And then we also created a tag with the pieces from this side. So this is the girl here, and we just cut it out. We layered some other pieces of patterned paper from this paper pad behind, just to give it a bit more definition and kind of make it pop more. So these are the same pieces. And then this is a really pretty background color with some, it looks like snowballs kind of, which is cool. And then this one, we've got some elf hats, which is really fun, all different colors. And then on the back side, we have black background with the elf hats, which looks really cool as well. So you could use these 2 pieces of paper on the same card, and that would look really fun with the different contrast of colors. And the black really does just pop. All right, I'm just going to skip past those since we've already seen them. All right, so this is another fun piece of paper. I am going to bring this closer so you guys can see a little bit more of the detail closer up. So you could do a lot with this. You could use this as a background. You could fussy cut these to be sentiments. You could cut them out to just be on tags. You could use it as like a present, like if you're die cutting a present out of it, this could be kind of the wrapping paper. And then on the other side, it's kind of the same idea with the elf hats. We've got the black background, which really makes it pop a lot more. And again, the contrast of the same design with the different color background looks so good together. And then again, I'm just going to skip through since these are all the same sheets. And I've got another fun one here. So this one has, again, a bunch of winter Christmas sayings on them. It says Miss Claus Kitchen, North Pole, Reindeer, Santa's House, elf village, sleigh rides, and so on. But this would be, again, really good if you wanted to cut out the pieces individually and then create something with that, or just have it as a background piece. And then again, the same idea, except this is brown, not black. So we've got a brown background with the white background. Again, adding some contrast looks really pretty. Then we've got some more of the same pieces of paper. And then this is a really fun one as well. This would be really cool, I think, for scrapbooking because you do have kind of a blank center. So you could really just add something in the middle and focus on that. Or you could use this as a background. You could cut out the pieces individually from this. You could use just the top half, just the bottom half, really do a lot with this, or create a slim line like that, which is really nice with these 12 by 12 pieces of paper. And then we've got a fun kind of candy cane looking piece of paper as well. All right, and then this one, it's very Elves Workshop-esque because it's got some saws, some hammers, some paintbrushes, some wrenches, and just some other tools that you would see in an Elves Workshop. And then again, we've got the contrast this time with a pink background and then the white background. Again, I just love the contrast of the two different colors in the same pattern. So I'm just going to skip through this again. And I don't know if you guys can tell when I'm flipping through, but this is heavy cardstock, like very good quality. And this one's actually extra fun because I don't know if you can see when I'm lifting it up the page, it's got some shimmer, or not some shimmer, but the candy canes are actually, what's the word I'm trying to use? They have a texture to them. So when you run your finger over, you can feel it's a lot different than the piece of paper behind it. It's got some glossiness to it. That's the word. It's glossy. Just the candy canes though. And then the background is matte, which looks cool. I'm just going to flip it. The other side, the pink doesn't have the glossiness to it. It's just all matte. But this one, again, has the glossy candy canes. I'm just going to skip through them again. And then this one's really pretty. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this one's actually sparkling. So kind of the same idea as the last piece with the candy canes, but these star snowflakes, can't really see the sparkle on them, but they are sparkle. So just the background where the white is matte, and then over top of the color there is a gold little sparkle to them. Let's see. Yeah, it's not showing up on the camera very well, but it is sparkly. And then the same idea again with the pink background, it is all matte. And then the white background has the sparkle on top of the snowflakes. And then this is another fun piece of paper. You could use it as a background, or again, cut out the presents to just use your own or create your own elements to add to your card. So these are just a bunch of different gifts wrapped up on top of each other, and there are some of the same, and then there are some different ones. So you could use this a lot of different ways. And then the same idea with the the brown background versus the white background. And then I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. And then again on the last, like the back sheet of the paper pad, you have these other elements you could fussy cut, which is really nice. It gives you a lot more to work with. And then on the back, you could also use these pieces here and just cut them out. And then you've got some more things to work with. So going along with this, we also decided to do a sale on the stamps that coordinate. So we have a stamp set that we've actually made them into. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 different stamp sets, and I'm going to go through them and show you guys, but they'll all be under the same package together. So I also have some card samples with this, which I'm going to show you guys. So this is a, let's say how many pieces. No, I'll just count. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 different pieces in this stamp set. All right. And, oh, yeah, I do have some card samples for this. So we stamped using I think it was the Memento ink, just black. And then we used alcohol ink markers to color in the stamp. And then we used the paper pad for the background. And I just added some elements. So that is one sample with this stamp. And then here is another fun sample, again with the paper pad background and then some alcohol ink to color in the stamp. All right, so that's that one. And then the next one is this guy here. So we've got a Santa's helper here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 stamps here. Yep, I counted that right. Okay. So we've got a wrench, we've got a hammer, we've got a saw, we've got a bird, some presents, just some other little stuff there. And then here is a card sample that we made with this. And again, we're using the paper pad in the background and colored in using alcohol ink markers from Creative Expressions. And then we added some elements, which I don't think are included in the sale, but I think we might still have some on the website of these if you are interested. The little elements with the wrench and the hammer. All right, so the next one is this girl putting an ornament on the tree. So this is a big stamp here at the bottom. So this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stamps. Got 2 present stamps and then an elf carrying presents. And then we've got some ivy down here. And then we've got 2 card samples for this as well. So this is the present stamp and then the elf holding the stamps. I mean, not stamps, presents, sorry. And then we use the paper pad for the background as well. This is a dye the red piece of paper though. And then this is another example. So we did use a piece of paper from the paper pad and cut out one of the joy signs from the piece of paper and then use the paper pad for the background as well, and then the stamp. All right, now the last stamp looks like this, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stamps in this one. All right, and so here is a card that we made using that stamp set. So we use the 2 different stamps here, and then we use the elements up top with the wrench and the hammer, and then we use the paper pad for the background. All right, so these are the 4 stamps that will be on for sale. And then we also have another stamp set. So this is the Studio Light Christmas Essential stamps. These are really fun stamps. I have a card sample, which is kind of peeking in, but I'll show you that after. So in the stamp set, you will get the 2 stamps. They come with 3 stamps each. So they both have 2 sentiments and then 1 large stamp. And these are very detailed stamps, which is really nice. So this is like a snowflake. And then this is a deer one. We have a card sample for the deer, which is really pretty. I love this card. There's a lot of detail in this. And then I've got 3 more things. This is it though, just these 3. So we also will have some inks from Aladdin, I believe. Yep. Included in our sale as well. So if you are looking to snag some inks, I'd wait until Thursday. So we will have a few more colors for sale as well. And I believe, oh wait, that is it for the yard sale. But I did want to talk about card classes. So me and Jennifer are working on doing some in-person card classes. We know you guys have been enjoying the online card classes with Mary Lynn. Oh, my mouse isn't working. We know you've been enjoying the card classes online, but we know some people also would like to come in store. So our first card class in store is going to be Wednesday, June 8th at 1 p.m. And this is the card that we will be making. You don't have to create the same background. I'm not loving this background. So during the card class, we are going to have different ideas and different card samples for you guys to create your own backgrounds with. And then you guys are going to be using the, I can't remember the name of the die, but how we've set it up is you have to buy the die in order to get the registered with the card class, which is in store. So you're going to buy the die, but it's actually going to be cheaper than the die itself for the card class. And you get to create the card. So it's actually a great deal if you're looking to do something on Wednesday, the 8th of June. Come join me and Jennifer, and we'll be making this card. So this is just, again, an idea. And we do have, like, you don't have to build this exact guy. You can really create it, personalize it more for your father, if that's who you're creating it for. So again, this is a Father's Day card, and we only have 4 spots available for the first day. And if that fills up, we have opened up, I think, the 13th for another group of 4 people if they are interested in making this card with me. So there will also be more information regarding classes coming out. We do have 2 cards set up for the 15th, which is going to be using Ciao Bella. And then we have a album class, which is going to be spread out to 2 weeks, 2 different days, just because it's going to be such a big project, which I'm excited about. I'm trying to flip me back to my other screen, but my mouse stopped working. All right, so I guess I'm gonna have to close it out here because I can't get my mouse to work. But I hope you guys, oh, there we go, perfect. I'm back. All right, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Hope you guys had some fun watching me show off some products. I hope you're excited about the card class, whoever wants to come. We also will be having future card classes, so if you can't make the one I just showed, we will be having more future ones coming up. If you're in the store, I would definitely ask Jennifer about it. And I think that's all. I'm going to try and hop on tomorrow and maybe show you guys some more products that will be in the sale. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Goodbye, everybody.